Hi everybody, okay, welcome back to my channel. Right, I've got the cluster V stitch here. It's a very simple stitch to do. Now sorry, excuse me, there's a plane or a helicopter. So yeah, this is the, like I said, the cluster V cluster stitch. Now I'm not a massive fan of the V stitch for blankets and things, but the cluster stitch is nice because it's a bit more, there's a bit more to it than a standard V. Now I've done this with the cluster stitch is with a 2 double crochets together. It's both sided. Now I've used 3 colours. I did show you another pattern earlier where I changed colours, and I did tell you that I only ever use 3 colours because I never have any yarns to tie in apart from these 2 initial ones here and this one here, and then the 3 that you'll end with, because I actually drag my yarn up. I actually do find it really, it puts me off a lot of colour changing projects, all the yarns that you have to tie in. But as you can see here, I drag them up and then single crochet, and it works out just perfectly around that, rather than having lots of knots and bunches. Well, anyway, this is it's beginner friendly as well. It's really quite easy to do. So I just chose these 3 colours. It was a light grey, a duck egg blue and a beige for this little sample for you. If you want to make the baby blankets using 3 colours, then this is a nice pattern for you. It's not lacy, but it has a nice texture to it and enough spacing. The other thing is the pattern's worked up in multiples of 3. If you want to make approximately 28 inch blanket, then chain 123 stitches. What was the other thing? Right, you will need a 4mm crochet hook. Now, and DK yarn, lightweight yarn. These are the colours I used. And if you want to use a thicker yarn, like a number 4, then go with a 5mm. But for the very lightest, depending on the pattern, I decide between a 4 and a 5. But for this one, the 5 was too lacy for me, because you probably know me by now that I don't like a lot of spacing between my projects. I don't like very lacy patterns, and by using the 4, it gives me a nice firm finish to it as well. All right, I'm going to push this aside and I'm going to show you a very small sample that was based on 24 stitches. So I've just got these 3 little spare colours here, and I've got this mustard, denim blue and some cream. So let me bring you down slowly and I'll show you how to do this. So it's in chains of multiples of 3. Oh, where's the ball going? And it is double crochets. So do your slip knot like so, and chain. Let's have a look. 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's do 15. And before I begin, if I'm going still too fast for you, slow me down in playback options. You can put subtitles on as well. Right, so we're working into the chain. Now, because we're doing this, where's it gone? This double cluster together, all into one stitch on the foundation chain, you can get like a gaping hole at the bottom. If you don't mind that, then that's fine. If you do, I'll show you what you need to do. You can work in both chains. So not counting this one, skip, sorry, you want to go into the 6th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That's the chain we're going to work in. So yarn over as you would be doing a double crochet, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and keep it there. Then yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop, pull through 2. So you'll have 3 loops, pull through all 3, chain 2. Now you see what I mean here, because we're going to put another cluster into here, and that loop can get quite big. If you don't mind that, then go ahead and do that. But I'll show you another quick technique which I think looks much better. So yarn over, find your 6th loop, which is this one, and let me just give this a pull now because it's a bit open. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. use both of the loops. So leave, rather than using the one at the top and leaving two at the bottom, go through here, so you've got two loops on the top, and then do your 2 double crochets together. Okay, pull through all 3, chain 2. Then you want to go into the same space again, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through all 3. That's your first V cluster. Then you want to just skip 2, 1 and 2, and go into the next one. So keep the 1 at the bottom and the 2 on the top if you can. If you can't, then just do it how you normally would do it. Pull through 2, yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through all 3, then chain 2, and then go back into the same space again and do another 2 double crochets together, cluster. Okay, yarn over, miss that one, skip 2, go to the third one and do another cluster, which is 2 double crochet together, chain 2, and then into the same space again, 2 double crochet together. Now you will have 3 stitches remaining, 1, 2 and 3. Just go into the third one, use both loops if you can, and do your last double crochet. But we are changing colours, so that's your first row. Okay, so that's a double crochet here and that's a double crochet here. So to change colours, do as you would normally do, a double crochet, but then don't pull through the last 2. Leave the 2 loops on there, grab your next colour. I'll just grab this denim, move this one to the other side so that it doesn't get jumbled, even though I'm chasing my balls around the table, but here we are. Grab your yarn, pull that through like so, just give the other one a tug so it's not so big. So the one that you're not working, move aside. I'm using the blue, so I tend to just hold my work here. 1, 2 and 3, chain 3. Now normally if I'm not changing colours, if you're not changing colours, just chain 2, okay, because I don't like that big chain 3 feel at the end. So chain 2 if you're not changing colour. If you're changing colour, chain 3. Then you want to flip over your work and you want to go straight into the cluster. So we're doing the next cluster, V cluster, into the chain 2 space. So yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, pull through 2 like so, yarn over, pull through 2 again, and then pull through all 3, chain 2, then another one, 3 loops, pull through both of them. So you don't chain in between in between anything either. So go into the next chain 2 space and do 2 double crochet together, pull through the 3 loops, chain 2, and then do another one in the same space, hence your V cluster, and then you have 1 more left. You would do that to the end of your row, of course. I've just done a very small sample. Chain 2, and then another one, pull through all 3, and then on top of that chain 3 you want to do your last double crochet as normal, pull up a loop, pull through 2, but keep it there. We are now starting the next colour. Move the blue to the side. In my case it's now going to be the cream. Oh, it's happening again, sorry, do apologise. Grab your cream, in my case, hold it there, pull it through. Okay, give that blue one a little bit of a tug. Then I tend to hold both of my yarns in here and then chain 3. Once you've done that, it just gives it a nice secure if you're holding it. And then flip over, go into that cluster again and do a 2 double crochet together, cluster, chain 2, and then do another one, and move over to the next. Chain 2. Remember, you don't, the only chain 2 that you do is in the cluster, in the V cluster, not before you're skipping over. So there's the next one, should I say the last one, chain 2 and another 2 double crochet together, and then you go to your chain 3 here at the end, yarn over, go in like you're doing a double crochet, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and hold it there. So 3 colours, this is why I use 3 colours. I think it's more than enough, and not only that, we don't have an issue with all these yarns. So now we need this colour, right? So we need to draw this up, and the way it's a bit of a, not a bit of a jump, but you've got one whole row, so, and you don't want to pull your work like this either. So the best way I can tell you to do this is, here we are, try and keep your crochet hook nice and straight, grab the colour you need like so, hold things if it makes it more easier, and then just as high as that, grab it, okay? And then just do your first chain, and just make sure that it's nice and straight, that it's not like this, okay? It's nice and loose. You've done your first chain, 2 more. It's always 3 double crochet. Then you flip your work. You can leave these to the side here now. Yarn over and go into that cluster and do your next one. Chain 2 in the middle. Move over to the next one. And the last one here. Chain 2, 2 double crochets together, and then you'll have your chain 3 here on the side. Top of the chain 3, go in for your last double crochet. Whoops, in you, oh dear, in you go, pull through 2 and keep it there. So it's sitting nice and straight. So now we know we need the blue, and the blue will be on this side. So grab your blue, always grab the ball that you want to this side, and always push these ones to over there so nothing gets tangled up. Again, we are up here, so we are going to drag the loop, like literally like so, and chain 1. Chain 1, have a quick look that it's not pulling or anything. Chain the additional 2, because we always want to chain 3, and then back into the cluster again. And that is all you need to do. So do a cluster, 2 double crochets together, chain 2 and a cluster. Move over to the next section, a cluster, which is 2 double crochets together, chain 2 and 2 double crochets together. Pull through all the 3 loops. Very last one here, chain 2, come to your last double crochet here, go in, pull through the 2, and then grab your cream, and then you will chain 3 and carry on. And that's all you need to do with this. So you will only have the initial 2 yarns here that to tie in. Where's the cream? And the cream, and then obviously 3 that you finished with, and you can see them here on the side, the loops. We're dragging them up, but just like I said, make sure it's nice and loose. So when, say hypothetically, if I just grab something else, what am I doing? Let me just grab a little bit of this grey. Nope, not the grey, it's attached to something. Just bear with me. This grey. So if we were doing a single crochet row to the blanket, I'll just quickly show you when you finished what you need to do. So you'd attach your yarn at the bottom, and then you would do your single crochet like so. And then when you're working your single crochets up the side in a double crochet, it's 2 like so. There's one here. Oh, just bear with me and get myself into a tangle at the moment. So that'll be your next one. And here. And then you will work, you see these yarns that you pull up, you would do your next one here, and you won't see them. This colour's getting in the way at the moment. But you can see there they are, the cream and the... So if you look on the side here, they're actually all worked in. And that's how it will go. You won't see these lines at all. Okay, well that's how you do the V-stitch cluster stitch in 3 colours. Let me just quickly show you this one. Bigger pattern, and my window's just blown right open. Okay. Just pop you up for a second, and yeah, that's your V-stitch cluster stitch. Hope you like my method. Thank you everybody for watching this tutorial. Thank you for your support, and please do subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you on the next one.